variety of breaks from pick your teams and pick your players to random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earn rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our website within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions for breaks come with a review and wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services will be in the description of every break. If you have any questions about how the app or how our breaks work, feel free to message us on your preferred social platform. Or jump in the chat of one of our breaks and the break host can help walk you through it.
All right, how we doing, everyone? Titus here. We need to rip some basketball. We're all full on Panini Prospect Edition too. So as soon as we are done with this one, I will rip that one. So let's do this. Yeah, I was kind of bummed that I didn't get to rip the fast break this morning, but I think it was a really good box. And or 2 boxes, I should say. Looking forward to getting to rip a couple here. We're having a good evening. We've been staying busy. This is break 7, maybe. And got number 8 full. 2 more there to close down the night. We got like 19 left in hockey and like 14 left in Series 1 or something. So, not too bad. Let's say hello and let's find some cool cards. Basketball is in the air. March Madness just about to get started. All the conference tournaments going on right now. Cody Williams Fireworks Disco. Malik Beasley. Reed Shepard base. Bronny James Jr. That's awesome on the variation. It's a cool card. Lakers are going to go to Scallywag. That's awesome. Pop that up there in the mid. J Val in the orange out of 125. Wizards, Arroyo. Zion and Rasheed Wallace, bronze. Numbered to 20. Old school Pistons. Pistons to Ken Letterbach. That's awesome. Oh, just silver. I was thinking it was going to be auto or something just flipped over, but Desmond Bain silver. So sleep up Trey Murphy the third disco. Lillard, blue Grayson Allen disco. Phoenix Suns. N2T sports cards. 150. Let's connect 4. Lakers. Brown, Josh Giddey. Still weird seeing him in a Bulls uniform. Watching him play. Bulls are going to Saves Jimbo. Kareem out of 99. Oh my gosh. That's sick. Wow, Lakers have a box. Going to Scallywag. Dang. That is pretty cool. So toss that up there in the middle with Brownie. Grant Williams. That's cool. A little wear base. Reed Shepard, Disco Fractal. Wiggins, purple, number to 75. He's down. That was pretty cool. Not my first Kareem auto, but still a cool one to see pop out. Adebayo silver. Tim Duncan blue out of 150 for the Spurs. Just gonna set it down for a second. Get the ends here. Talisman. Dalton connects. And Grady Dick. What's up, BJ? Use me as a reference, like for a job or what? Goes up, and then we'll move on. I think we'll stick with the fast breaks for now. I'm offended, BJ. No, that's awesome. He's got quite the collection. So he showed me the rainbow. Showed me the rainbow that he's got going when I was out in Arizona. No, BJ, that would have been an honor. You're totally welcome to use me as a reference for a job. I'll give a rave review. Best pack ripper in the game. Tatum, Duncan Robinson. Jonathan Magbo, numbered out of 99. Go to the Raptors for Coach Gump. What up, Tim? It was a good box, just not for the closeout teams. Ben Simmons out of 125, Nets. Durant Disco. There's Keldon Johnson blue. Right at 150. Spurs. KJ Simpson Jr. BJ, he just loves talking to people about the hobby, so I'm sure he would. I'm sure he'd love to chat. He's got so he knows who has a super factory auto. The guy's driving a hard bargain, but he's got his Pad Paradshaw 101 auto, and the red sapphire and the orange auto. So he's looking pretty good on the sapphire rainbow. Sengun Rockets. 12 out of 75. Switch Wolf, I do not know how much they are. I don't think they're too crazy though. But yeah, you should swing by. The other thing you could do, you could call Nate in the morning. or when we open at noon. Yeah, I just don't know. Well, what's up, Tim? What is up? Klingen. Trey Murphy, Pelicans out of 75. Sar, probably variation here. Yep. Disco variation. Wizards, Royal. Fair enough, Switch Wolf. Maybe Quinn will be working. Could be ideal. Andre Jackson Jr. on the red disco, numbered to 100. The Bucks. Go to Coach Gump. Shepard, look of the lottery. Just Newton. Will be top in silver. Wagner silver. Shaq on the blue. Blue Legends at a 150. Reza Shea for the Hawks. Going to Keith Fields. James Harden on the red out of 100 Clippers. Joseph Delps. Alright, and then on to Prizm Hobbies. So, under the big boy box. It's not too crazy, but I think the Hobby's about double Fast Break is. 2 autos in here. Castle on the bottom there, just gonna pull it off. Stand breaks. So warming up with stands. Ooh, flipped over Reza Shea. That could be interesting. Aaron Gordon. Looks like there's a bunch flipped over here, though. Ruby Wave. LaMelo. So is it going to be Reza Shea Silver, maybe? Stick in here. Duncan Robinson. Number out of 75 there. Heat. Heat to Nublet. Stojakovic, sensational signatures. That's cool. Kings going to Mets. What happened to his kid? I haven't heard anything about him this year. There we go. Castle. on the Hyper. The Spurs. Stan Breaks. Reza Shea Silver. Sweet. Hawks. Go to Keith Fields. Sticking to the sleeve here. Oh, that's what. It's like peeling at the top here. Keith, this might be a replacement one. One you gotta send in. Jokic on the red, numbered out of 299. Nuggets on that one, going to Zach B. Ruby Waves, Simons. Castle Silver, luck of the lottery. Castle and the Spurs having a nice box here. Yeah, I got you, Keith. I'll double check for Panini what they want now, but I'll save pack wrapper and box for you. Get you taken care of. Yeah, so there's definitely something on the front that was sticking to the sleeve, and then it's got that peeling on the back. Brandon Ingram, white. Man, these white parallels look fantastic. Pelicans going to 10. We're going to 175. I think so, Keith. So I'll make sure you get those. But if there's anything else that you need, let me know. Should be just that, and then maybe like screenshot that break transaction as a receipt. Kevin Herter on the Pulsar. Kings. Kawhi Hyper. Connects. Damn, I'm going to try to keep the color coming for you. Rack them up. Terrence Mann, Clippers in the blue. A little color match there. Clippers, Joseph Delps. I like the new Clippers logo. It's sweet. Free Maritime, 199. Get the George Silver. Jamal Sheed. Houston. Going to the Raptors here. Coach Gump. Even though it's not numbered. Next auto, Judah Mintz, Sixers, Jeff Hahn. Gafford Silver there. KCP. Bobby Cleveland. Silver. This one must be peeling too. This one's not as bad, but just a little bit there. Definitely Switch Wolf. Yeah, Mavericks have been a tough story this year. Talisman on the Castle Silver. Bunch of castles here. Whole empire. Whole kingdom, I should say. Cody Williams base. Isaiah Stewart's on the Flash. Out of 249. Pistons. Ken Lauterbach. A lot of numbered stuff in his Prizm hobbies. Cam Whitmore, the Ruby Wave, unnumbered. Oh, wrong time for Zach Collins. Or maybe the right time. We'll see what comes next. Spurs to stand breaks out of 125. Usually it's been good luck for us in years past. Jeremy Grant. Oh, we got a mojo coming here. Oh boy. Buckle up. Little finale coming here. Jeremy Grant's Trailblazers, Coach Gump, out of 299. Darren Holmes. Eves. Get Eves sleeved up. One more. Keep Elijah one. And then Penny Prizm covering it up. Victor Wembanyama. The Talisman Mojo. That's sick. I don't know, what would you rather have there, Wemby or Castle? Probably Castle. It's nice Spurs box. 1 of 25. Spurs going to stand breaks. What a box. I think I got to keep the Kareem auto in the mitts, but that was a good one there for the Spurs. My goodness. So 4 different Castles and then Wemby Mojo. I guess that Collins was a good omen there. Alright, that is going to do it for a little 3-boxer. But good stuff. Fun to rip some Prizm. Especially as college basketball ramping up. So a lot of the guys we watched last year in March Madness. Yeah, sweet last card there. That's awesome. But, yeah, it's kind of nice. Prizm's the cheapest it's been since like 2018 probably when it came out. And although there's not anybody nearly as big as Wembanyama was last year for a chase, there's still plenty of guys that have played solid or have good upside. Castle obviously is kind of the one to chase right now still. But yeah, a lot of guys with upside, and we get to rip boxes for way cheaper than it's been years past. So we'll keep having some of these like fast break and hobby type mixers. Abel says Donruss has been really good too. I haven't got to open any, but says Donruss has been great. Yep, jersey number there for Wemby as well, being 1 out of 25, so even better. All right, just a couple of base here. Cody Williams, Eves, connects, Shepard, connect again. Some of the hobby unnumbered color. We got Aaron Gordon, Kawhi, KCP, Hardaway, Whitmore, Herter, and Simons. Discos, Klingon, Shepard, Newton, Reza Shea, Tatum, Robinson, Durant, Mitchell, Murray, Cody Williams, Beasley, Zion, Trey Murphy, Damian Lillard, Jalen Brown, Grant Williams, Gritty Dick. Silvers, LaMelo, Gafford, Kente George, McConnell, Toppin, Wagner, Adebayo, Desmond Bain. Clintman on the silver, Jamal Sheed, Ruby Wave, Shepard, Disco, KJ Simpson Jr. on the silver. All right, let's see. This is hobby color. We got Jeremy Grant on the 299, Isaiah Stewart 249, Terrence Mann out of 199, Brandon Ingram out of 175, Duncan Robinson 75, then Jokic 299. Disco fast break color. Shaq out of 150, Keldon Johnson, Tim Duncan, Grayson Allen. Out of 125, Ben Simmons, Josh Giddey, J Val. Out of 100, James Harden, Andre Jackson Jr. Out of 75, Trey Murphy III, Sengun, and Andrew Wiggins. Judaments on the auto there. Stojakovic, Sensational Signatures Blue, number to 49 for the Kings. Kings to Mets. Reese Shea in the silver. Go to the Hawks for Keith Fields. And Keith, I'll get you some materials to replace that one. Xander Sarr on the Disco Variation. Go to the Wizards for Royal. Jonathan Mogbo, the Fast Break Red Auto out of 99. Raptors to Coach Gump. We got Rasheed Wallace Pistons out of 20. Pistons to Ken Letterbach. Spurs to Stan Breaks. Heck of a hobby box here. But I don't know. I could have gone either way on the mid. I just like that Kareem auto a lot. Victor Wembanyama Talisman Mojo out of 25. 1 of 25 jersey number. Heck of a card there. And then a bunch of castles as well. We got the Hyper, the Prizm Base, the Local Lottery, and Talisman Silvers. And then Zach Collins, our boy, out of 125. Blue Ice. For good luck. In the midst, Lakers. Going to Skellywag. We got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the Disco Auto out of 99. Bronny, Disco Variation, and then Dalton connects onto the Talisman Disco. So good stuff there for Lakers and Spurs. But that'll wrap us up. Get it all full on Panini Prospect Edition. So we'll be live with that in just a second. And then, let's see, 17 left in hockey, 8 left in Series 1 hobby. So let's get those both closed out to end the nights. Thanks, everyone.